figured out with President Obama, okay? Maybe I never will. I can't tell if it's the politician in him or if it's just that he's that much smarter of a person than me. Because if I ever, here's the key. When I hear these words, these are the most important words of President Obama. Let me be clear. Right? You hear that all the time. Let me be clear. Because when President Obama says, let me be clear, that's when things for me sometimes get a little foggy. Now, and like I said, I don't know if it's the politician in him or if he's that much smarter than me, but if he says, let me be clear, he's going to say the same kind of thing you might have said if you were in that situation, but he's going to say it so much better than you ever could have said it. You'll be sitting there like, that it could be possible? So like Mr., if you say, listen for that though, let me be clear, it's that change that makes me think that Barack Obama is a Jedi. Now, follow me on this. If he says, let me be clear, he'll say that kind of thing, like somebody be, Mr. President, they failed. He say, let me be clear, I don't see this failure, I just see the permanent lack of success. Look for a little green guy next to him, like, right you are, Obama one. That's just Joe Biden in a Yoda mask. See how everybody's back together on Joe Biden? There was a little bit of division on the president, but you go to the vice president, everybody's like, we're on this one together. Where do they hide that guy sometimes? Yeah, I swear they hide Joe Biden, because every time Joe Biden opens his mouth, I just picture George W. Bush sitting at home watching TV going, oh, that guy says some dumb stuff. Biden wants to be president someday. You can't be president talking like a ding-dong. American people won't stand for it. You can't make up words. You gotta thinkify. You gotta brainificate. Know your subject matter. Use your toboggan. The jokes, stupid things they both do say. Did you ever notice that Yoda sounds like he just ate something really good and he can't wait to tell you about it? Like he just finished Thanksgiving dinner. It's like, jokes lead to laughter, laughter leads to pain, pain leads to anger, and anger leads to the dark side. Tastes good, the dark side does. See, anytime you talk even a little bit about politics, you make some people mad, especially when you mix it with Star Wars. I hear this a lot. Frank, that was awful that you did that. That was terrible. Now, awful hurts, always does, gets me right here. Terrible, on the other hand, makes me laugh. And I'll tell you why. It all comes down to one person, Charles Barkley. Barkley thinks everything is terrible. You might not know that because he says it like this. Oh, that was terrible. That's a terrible, terrible play. Where did the vowels go in that word? Huh? What's he doing? Saving for the home game, a Wheel of Fortune? I would not like to buy a vowel consonants only. That was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Come on, spin the wheel. Big money, no bankrupt. You know why? I hate the sound of that slide whistle, knucklehead. That was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. You could not play Scrabble with Charles Barkley. What are you going to do? Challenge him? He puts this down? T-R-B-L. What's that? Terrible. What's that mean? It means horrible. What's that mean? It means really, really bad. That's terrible, horrible, knucklehead. He always sounds hungry, too. Because, for example, in the NBA, the National Basketball Association, same page, there's a team called the Denver Nuggets. And they always make sure to say Denver, because if they don't, they know they're going to lose Charles. Like, what do you think of the Nuggets? Well, I thought they were pretty good for dinner last night. I I have some honey dipper sauce. That was crazy. C-R-A-Z-A, crazy. What's that? That's a triple word score. You just lost again, fool. Barkley got in some trouble a while ago. Which time? We'll pick one. He got pulled over for drinking and driving. I don't want you to think that I think drinking and driving is funny, because it's not. But if it's Charles Barkley, it's in the news, they're going to talk about it, I'll talk about it. If you don't get mad at them, don't get mad at me. So I'm trying to say is, let me be clear. All right, here's what happened. Clear the leaves, baby. I'm confused and I am dazed luxurious. Here's what happened. Some of the audience still trying to catch up from earlier. Barkley ran a red light. Cop sees him. Sirens. Lights go on. You know what Barkley's thinking as soon as he sees the cop? Oh no, this is going to be terrible. Interesting part of the story where he was, what he's doing is hanging out at a nightclub. Here's who he's hanging out with. Michael Strahan. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Former professional athlete, broadcaster, sandwich artist. But, come on, like 5 years of those Subway commercials with Strahan, you forget them already? Like every week it's like, Subway, eat fresh! Subway, eat fresh! Does this help? Subway, eat fresh! Just one morning, I want Strahan to turn to Kelly Ripa and go, Kelly, eat something! Barkley was also hanging out with Jaleel White. Urkel, yeah. So what's more embarrassing to you, people finding out you've been drinking and driving, or that you party with Urkel? That you're getting pulled over by the cops, sir? Have you been drinking? Yes. Who you with? I don't want to say. They search his car, and in Barkley's trunk, this is what they find. Bear claws and wine coolers. That's the correct reaction. I said bear claws and wine coolers. Over here, you're laughing. Back here, you're like, what's wrong with that? Sometimes I have to explain, be like, bear claws. Charles Barkley out in the woods before he became inebriated and then got behind the wheel of a automobile illegally. Yeah, Barkley was out in the woods. Hey, bear, give me that honey, I'll cut off your paws, knucklehead. I'll make my own dipper sauce. Come on. Mr. Pooh Bear, Eeyore. Let's go to Christopher Robin's house. Changed my whole vision of what Barkley's life was like. I always pictured him drinking a Jack and Coke, hanging out by the pool with Michael Jordan, but apparently it's more like, hey, Urkel, do me a favor. Grab me a donut and a Zima. Barkley came back right away. Right away. You know why? Because he apologized. In this country, if you're famous, you do something wrong, you apologize, we accept it. You bet you do. Barkley's back. Talking about basketball every once in a while, which is great because he's on some basketball shows every once in a while. He doesn't pay attention, but he's honest about it, and that's what I love about him. That's, what do you think of the game? Oh, I have no idea. I really wasn't watching. But I tell you what, Kim Jong-un is crazy. That guy is nothing going to blow up the world. While my little pieces watching basketball. Back to you, Ernie. Sitting there like, who's Ernie? That's the guy who works with Bert. The orange guy. Got someone with a clown nose. Got some felty complexion. Lived over there on Sesame Street. Friends with that Big Bird fella. I can't think of his name right now. Something Bird. Larry. It's not Larry Bird. Big Bird jumped twice as high as Larry Bird. Sang that rubber ducky song about that plastic goose. You can see him doing that. Not Ernie, former President Bush in Texas. Old school bathtub, bubble bath, living on rubber ducky. You're the one. Clinton pops out of the bubbles. Hey. What are you doing here? I have no idea. Some people are just more fun to watch than others. By applause, cheers, however you want to do it. Adam Sandler fans here? Anybody ever hear Adam? I've always loved Adam Adam Sandler because he can do that thing where he'll sing a song, it doesn't have to make sense, he'll rhyme it at the end and people give him a ton of money. I want that job, right? Come and sing, a song for me, a song for you. Let's have a song in a big brown issue. People like, this guy is brilliant, he's $30 gazillion. Hey, thank you, would you like a piece of pie? He's never said that in a movie. Would you like a piece of pie? That'd be the perfect catchphrase, don't you think? You make a movie this summer from the makers of The Waterboy. Adam Sandler is Simple Simon, the Pieman. Hey, hello, how are you? I'm just a simple pieman, but one question to ask you, and here it comes. Apparently it gets slightly funnier if I get close to you. But some of you could care less! Would you like a piece of pie? There's apple pie, right? Because apple pie's American, just like that Chef Boyardee fella. I'll tell you what, I could go for some old spaghetti-os right now. Spaghetti for me, for Chuck spaghetti-os, fireman use, a great big hole. I'll tell you what, Adam Sandler, that was brilliant. Here's $30 million in casino chips I owe somebody. That was terrible. Got to meet some people I do impressions of. To me, that's one of the most fun things to do, meeting people I do impressions of. The first guy I ever met did an impression of the nicest guy in the world when I met him, Jay Leno. It was a place called Comedy Magic Club, and most